and the Roberto Clemente Bridge. Welcome to PNC Park. We're going to be treated to a gorgeous day for baseball on the show. The Atlanta Braves going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the most gorgeous ballparks in the sport, this one right here, PNC in Pittsburgh, one of the best in the game.
And from where we sit, just a gorgeous view of downtown. You've got the bridges, the Allegheny River. In fact, we've seen some hitters hit the ball into that river, and perhaps we'll see that today.
First pitch coming your way next. Just about to get underway, and towing the slab in this one, Paul Skeens. What should we keep an eye on here?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to, misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
All right, ready to go here. Now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. And that is cut on and missed. Strike one.
One strike.
And that's outside. Ripped to right. Coming on is Pham to make the play. And there's one down. Here's the Atlanta Braves lineup. They're dealing with a top-level arm on the mound, so this figures to be a tough matchup for them. What's the key to the offense today, Singy?
Oh, Boog, I think when you got a guy that's this talented on the mound, you got to find ways to disrupt his rhythm, make him uncomfortable a little bit. The guys that can handle the bat and perhaps, bunt for a base hit, get him moving off the mound. If you're in the box and he seems to be just in a flow, step out, mess up his timing, somehow try to get in his head a little bit. And then when he does come in the zone, you may only get one pitch. You better not miss it.
And Singy, as a team, you need to make the most of the very few opportunities he's going to give you, right?
Absolutely. And if you don't get to guys like this a lot of times early, once they really settle in, it's going to be the later innings that they hand that ball over to a reliever if they do at all.
Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones. Next pitch is outside.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
One out, bases empty.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Austin Riley stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
Two balls, one strike.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. It gets down, a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Fastball off the plate a little bit, but a really nice job of going with it. Punch it to the opposite field for that knock.
So the go-ahead in scoring position. And the batter now, Matt Olson. Just missed.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Now one miss.
What's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul.
Well, a really good chance right here to pick up a run in the top of the first after what seemed to be a real quiet start to the inning.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. And now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. Back here at PNC Park. Now the starting pitcher in this one, Chris Sale.
Well, this guy lives and dies with his slider, and it's a good one. Most guys, they're working off of their fastball, but he's backwards a little bit, works off the slider, and then when the fastball comes, it can add a little velocity in terms of perception when guys are used to seeing that off-speed pitch. When it's right, really tough to hit, even if you guess it's coming because it's breaking 2 planes, horizontal and vertical.
Sale, a former Gold Glove winner, he features a slider, a four-seamer, a changeup, and he works in a sinker.
Well, at that velocity, if that's all you're seeing, 88, you can handle that all day long. That's what you get in batting practice. But off the velocity of the fastball, that is a very tough pitch to adjust to.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Brian Reynolds stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And another ball. And that drops in for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Late on that fastball.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Sneaks through, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting third.
Here's O'Neal Cruz. Now snap throw to first.
Right.
Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Outside. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Tag. Out at second.
Usually when you see a team try to steal a base in the early innings, it tells you they want to be aggressive on offense. Try to force the defense to make plays and slow them down. That's exactly what they did right there. So we'll see if that caught stealing changes the offensive approach moving forward.
And that's downstairs. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. And O'Neal is struck out. Bucks go down quietly. We played an inning. No score. Back here in Pittsburgh, top of the second. And now here's the veteran DH, Marcell Ozuna. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Skeens back to work. That one in triple digits. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Ozuna swings and drives one. Well hit to left, and there's a base hit, and a good start to the inning.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
Albies is playing on the road, so you know that means he's been FaceTiming with his pet fish. This guy owns a few home aquariums, and it's no secret he likes talking to his fish when he's away. In fact, Albies had cameras installed so he can check on the fish anytime he wants.
The 0-2. Ball one
ball,
there.
2 strike.
Ozuna on at first. Nobody out. And down on strikes he goes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's Sean Murphy. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Just missed.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touching it.
And a foul ball. The 2-1. And there's a ball. Second inning here, no score. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Batting 8. Right.
Here's Jared Kelenic. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. A massive home run, and they lead it. It's 3-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at-bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
Here's Orlando Arcia. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Well struck left field. And it hops over the wall for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Michael Harris II.
Yeah.
Next up for the Braves.
No ball, 1 strike.
Runner at second here, 1 gone. Tap foul at the plate. And foul ball. Kicks and deals. On the ground to the left. Throw to first in time.
Now batting, left fielder, Jerickson Profile.
Here's Profar down. He's 0 for 1. inside.
Ball inside.
And that's ball one. And there's a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
And
Two
delivers
balls,
outside. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And now it's even up.
2-2.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him. They limit the damage here. Atlanta gets 3 on the homer. It's now 3-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH, Andrew McCutchen.
Andrew McCutchen.
Fought off foul.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. And they inch closer. It's 3-1.
That swing just injected more drama into this one. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
This is Joey Bart. There's the strike.
0-1.
Next offering is fouled back. Inside just missed.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Next
That's the
pitch is
ball.
downstairs.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
And that one missing inside, a sharp slider. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Got him. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Billy Cook, the next to hit. Late on that fastball.
No balls. 1 strike.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. Bottom half of inning number 2. And that's in there for a strike. Little slider that finds the mark. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. One down, bases empty. And downstairs. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
And now here is Nick Gonzalez. And that one misses up and in. 1-0. Two outs, base is empty. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
That is the inning. Bucks draw a bit closer on this long ball. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. Here comes Austin Riley.
Third baseman, Austin Riley.
Riley was a kid in high school that was scouted by most teams as a pitcher. In fact, 95% of the teams wanted him as a pitcher. But I actually asked him, were you interested in being drafted as a pitcher? And he told me directly, no, I hated it. My arm hurt all the time. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Bart collects, fires to first. Got him. One away on the strikeout. And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. His first at bat was a strikeout. There's a strike. The 0-2.
That's the ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 2 outs, base is empty. So here's the Braves' designated hitter, Marcell Ozuna. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far. Late on that fastball.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Next offering is fouled back. Upstairs. Yeah, the count 1-2. And misses inside.
2-2.
Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side in the third. And the Braves go down quietly. And the score stays 3-1. Set for the bottom of the third. Now batting Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Next offering in there for a strike. That is strike 2. Line drive, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Isaiah Kiner-Falefa up to the plate. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball 1. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Going back onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Now batting, right fielder, Tommy Pham.
So the batting order turns over at the plate. Tommy Pham. Pham measures 6 feet 2 inches, 37 years young. He joined the team as a free agent. Just missed.
One ball.
Man at first,
strike.
one away. Check swing called strike. And the count 1-1. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Harris fires it in quickly, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there was just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
First and second, 1 out. Brian Reynolds here. First offering, and it just misses.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And a swing and a miss there.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strike.
And a ball evens the count.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
In the air, right side. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz. Struck out swinging his first time. And takes low for ball 1. And that's outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that one missing low. Andrew McCutchen would be next if they can extend the inning.
And he's homered already, so I'm sure he'd love a chance to do some more damage here.
2 on, 2 outs. And that'll load the bases.
No, that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now it's Andrew McCutchen. He's already homered in this game. Swing and a miss. 0-1. All loaded up here in the last half of the third. On the ground. Over to Albies. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. Pirates leave him loaded, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here at PNC Park, out of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during.
Now this one's crushed down the line. Hooking. Foul ball.
Nope, that's foul.
That one the other way. Makes the catch for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
So here's Murphy now. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Swings through that one. 0-1. Chris, we were excited to watch him pitch. This is a little more along the lines of what we were expecting performance-wise.
Yeah, Boo, great pitchers like this, you may get one opportunity in one inning to get to them, to get some runs up on the board. And if you don't take it then, you may see zeros the rest of the ball game.
That's too low. Now 1-2.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
That misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Good location, good take. Sometimes you want the hitter to prove he can lay off that pitch.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
2 down, bases empty. Jared Kellner next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch misses.
1-0.
And another ball.
2-0.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. The other way. Hayes to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning for the Braves. Braves go down quickly here, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here in Pittsburgh, here's Joey Bart now. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
You know, these Pirates showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Here's a swing and a line drive and a base hit into right field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost art for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Next is the speedy first baseman, Billy Cook. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. Nobody out. Runner at first.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Just overmatched on that fastball right there, and it wasn't like he was set up for it by something off speed earlier in the at-bat. Just came right after him with 3 straight, and he had no answer for it.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, Nick Gonzalez. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. And that one upstairs, ball 1. Bart stands at first with 1 out. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 2-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Brian Hayes.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Brian Hayes. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Fastball for a strike. 0-1.
Stud. When you look at players like this, you play that hot corner. Got to be pretty courageous over there with the way balls come off the bat. That's the kind of guy that every year you expect him to be in the All-Star game and have a Gold Glove, if not a Platinum Glove.
Sale ready. And 1-2. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
High in the air, out to right. Kelnick has this one sized up, and that is the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, and they still trail it here, 3-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Skeens back to work. And first offering is fouled off.
Oh!
The 1-1 is fouled off. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's the money maker right there. 2 strikes, slider down and away from a same side thrower as the hitter. I mean, that's just tough. You're looking to protect with 2 strikes and very difficult to lay off. Harris
up for the 3rd time and takes ball 1. Some activity in the bullpen for the Pirates. Carmen Mlodzinski up and loosening in the pen. Ferguson also throwing. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. And they add a run. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball. Excellent.
Carmen Mlodzinski will take over here.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here's the switch hitting left fielder Jurickson Profar. 0 for 2 in this one. That misses, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Struggled a little bit in this one. Couple of strikeouts earlier, but doing a much better job in this at bat to get ahead and find a good hitter's count at 2-0.
1 down, base is empty. Just missed. So definitely a little wild right out of the gate.
Well, it can be a little tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He hasn't. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Upstairs, and that is ball 4.
Well, just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
1 gone, runner at first. And next for Atlanta, Austin Riley. 1 for 2. Right through there for a strike.
There it was,
No
a
ball.
high-velocity
One strike.
fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Matt Olson up to the plate. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Fastball is outside.
1-0.
Profar off of first with 2 away. Smoked on the ground to second. Gonzalez to first in time. And Olson is set down. Out number 3. Braves get 1 on the big fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. Here is Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
The shortstop, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
You know, these Pirates need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just 1 extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Right fielder, Tommy Pham.
So the Pirates batting order turns over. Here's Tommy Pham.
Oh, I think the
One
key,
ball,
I mean, if
no
he
strike.
can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
Fair ball. Now he turns and heads for second. The throw in. Safe at second.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Brian Reynolds. Check swing, called strike.
Ball.
Squirts away a
1
little
ball.
bit.
1 strike.
1 out and a runner at second. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Kelnick makes the grab and there's 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
Up next for the Pirates, O'Neal Cruz. He is struck out and he is walked. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game.
Well, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
And the 1-0. And a slider in there for a strike.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That one missed. Runner at second, 2 down. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Fights it off, he'll see another. Man on second, 2 down.
3 balls. 2 strike.
Andrew McCutchen waits on deck for Pittsburgh. And Sale deals. Swung on, belted. Harris racing after it. And an automatic double as it hops the fence. As a run scores.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here's Andrew McCutchen to hit. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs.
Runner breaks for third. Pitch in for a strike. Wide throw, and it gets away. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. It's 4-3.
Well, catchers can get a little excited right here when it's a shorter throw, but anything offline could result in a run. And right there, the throwing error.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, an error, and no one left. 5 innings complete. It's the Braves 4 and the Pirates 3. Back here at PNC Park, Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. Majinski in his second season, 26 years old, and he was a second-round pick in 2020. Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Hit softly on the ground to third, and that's just foul. Next offering is in for a strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th. Ozzie Albies up to the plate.
Second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're the top half of the 6th. Hit hard, base hit. So a man at first. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. There's a strike.
Let's turn 2.
1-run game, 1 out, 1 on. Next pitch downstairs. Going to count 1 and 2.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Strike him out.
Pulls the string with the changeup. Struck him out.
Now batting, right fielder, Jared.
So 2 down now, and here is Jared Kellner, and he had a big swing of the bat early on in the ball game.
Yep, a 3-run rocket back in the second. Even though it was early, a big homer like that can be tough to come back from when you're on the other end of that thing. I mean, it's tough. Sets up an uphill battle the rest of the way.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And now the count is even.
1-1.
Albies, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Now it's the shortstop, Orlando Arcia. Right through there for a strike.
0-1.
Two outs, couple of base runners at first and second. And that is out of play. Two outs. Way
1-2.
outside, and the count is 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Two on, 2 outs. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. The shortstop takes the ball. Off the mark there. Full count now. Michael Harris II on deck for Atlanta. That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. And they're all loaded up.
So close to getting out of it right there, but this inning still has life.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Carmen Majinski won't go any further, and he leaves with the bases loaded, so he'll look for some help from his teammate coming in behind him. On the mound now, Kyle Nicholas. And he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. So digging in, Michael Harris II. And that's in there for strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one down the line. Base hit. 1 run in already. Another comes in to score. It's 6-3.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent back control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
First and second, 2 outs. Now batting Jurickson Profar. And that's in for a strike. It's 0-1. Two on, 2 outs. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Rounds third, headed for the plate. Now a long throw home. It's offline. The run comes in, and they lead by 4.
That's 3 singles in a row. Fastball down and in. Good spot to get a ground ball, but that one had eyes.
Here is Austin Riley. 1 for 3. That one at triple digits. And a base hit right there. Here's the throw to the plate. And he's out.
Right there.
Cut down, and that ends the inning.
Bang, bang play at the plate right there. Outfielder needed no help. An absolutely perfect throw to get him. Right on the money. Excellent tag by the catcher. And the inning ends on an awesome play.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. That's off the mark, and it's 1-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Next offering is down low.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air, left side. Profar has a beat on it. Puts it away for the out. And there's one away.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Cook, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Off the plate, and now 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's back there, and it hits the fence. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. A lot of times in today's game, right fielders are able to get to a ball that stays in like that, but he hit that one pretty well. And if he hits it just a little bit different on the barrel, it's out of here easily. But there's nothing wrong with the extra bases right there. Could be a chance here for them to start clawing back into this ball game.
Brian Snitker out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That does it for Chris Sale as the lefty makes way. And not a great performance, but he leaves with a big lead. New arm when we get back.
Now pitching for
Number 63 gets the call from the pen.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Nick Gonzalez now at the plate. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Kelnick makes the play. Runner tagging from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score. It's 7-4.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Hayes in the box now. No balls and a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Pierce Johnson getting ready to go. Bummer also getting ready. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the bottom of the 6th. And that's in the dirt. Out to short. Tosses to first. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. But they push across 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Braves 7 and the Buccos 4. Back here in Pittsburgh, and here's the first baseman, Matt Olson. And the first offering a fastball for a strike.
You know, these Braves, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. Just look at how the ball's coming off their bats, and tell me it's fun playing defense at this level. They've got 7 hits at 90+ miles per hour exit velocity, so you got to look alive out there.
Check swing, called strike. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. That smash towards center. Hauls it in, and there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Ozuna, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Let's go, Pirates, come on.
And it's 1-1. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Curve in the dirt.
2 strike.
And down on strikes. 2 up, 2 down.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Albies in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. And he blows that one by him at 100.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count. You try to climb the ladder.
And now 1-2.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
That one outside. And a count now even up.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Now batting, catcher Sean Murphy.
Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Stepping in, Jared Kellner. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Comes up empty.
I think he was a little excited there, saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at-bat.
Just misses the mark outside the zone.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that'll do it. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get him home. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Braves 7 and the Buccos 4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 7th at the plate for Pittsburgh, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That's to third. Riley fires to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
Tommy Pham getting ready to hit. Going 1. The Pirates trailing by 3 here, the bottom of the 7th. Ground ball left side, gets to it with a slide to first, and very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent, the arm strength was there, and of course the most important part was getting the out.
Brian Reynolds, the next Pirate to hit. And that is downstairs. Ball 1. A little bit low. And another ball.
No strike.
That clips the corner. Line to right, and that'll be a base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Now batting, center fielder O'Neal.
And now O'Neal Cruz. And ball 1. Reynolds off of first with 2 away.
Come on, Pittsburgh!
Hey!
Just missed.
Let's win, Pirates. Come on.
This one lifted in the air, left field. He makes the grab, and the inning is over. So 1 hit is all they get. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Buccos 4.
Now pitching.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Caleb Ferguson.
Caleb Ferguson.
So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia.
Orlando Arcia.
Come on, Pirate!
That
No,
misses,
that's a ball.
and that's ball 1. High fly ball out to center field. Cruz makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, center fielder Michael Harris II.
So up next, Michael Harris II.
Come on, Pirate!
That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Bounced, and that got the pitcher. Still able to get it there in time. And they do get the 2nd out of the inning. And now they'll hustle out to check on him. That was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee.
Yeah, clearly in some real pain, but he will not want to come out of this game if he doesn't have to. It's looking to me like he's going to try to shake it off and continue.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the number 2 hitter, Jurickson Profar. And that's
No.
outside. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strike. Ball.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Here's Austin Riley.
Come on, Pittsburgh, let's go.
Down and away for ball 1.
1-0.
Two outs. He swings and fouls one off. Swings and misses, struck him out. One left for Atlanta. They hold a 7-4 lead.
Now pitching for
Back
Atlanta.
now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Pierce Johnson.
Pierce Johnson.
Here's McCutchen.
Leading off.
The Pirates in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-5. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Joey Bart. Sliced hard but foul. And that one pulled foul. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. This one smoked on its way out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 7-6.
He just sent a jolt of electricity into this stadium with that swing. Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
Up next for the Pirates, Billy Cook. Ball one there.
1 ball, no strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Right now, behind in the count, 2 balls and no strikes. No free passes. You can't allow that.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one hit to right. Brings it in. One away.
Now back, second baseman.
Here comes the manager out of the Braves dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Pierce Johnson is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
The left-hander on now, Aaron
number
Bummer.
49.
Well, the best relievers love the
Aaron Bummer.
opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Now it's the second baseman, Nick Gonzalez. That catches the outside corner. Strike
Come
one.
on.
Trying to
strike.
keep good speed off the bases.
Slap the other way, foul. Lefty continues to work, but the closer getting loose in the bullpen. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
Now
Key Brian Hayes digs in now.
Key Brian.
This is a close game. It's high leverage. Even if it's late, hold them right there and try to win in the bottom of the ninth if you don't tie it up in this eighth.
And that misses. And that
1-0.
is ball one. Up the middle. Base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Substitution being made at first. Entering is the pinch runner, Jared Triolo. 2 outs, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Isaiah Kiner-Falefa. That one catches the zone. Strike one.
But with the tie and run at first base, he's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
Turned on, but foul wide of third. Swing and a ground ball. That ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 7-6 ball game. Back after this on the show. All set to start the ninth in this one. Leading off, Matt Olson.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Ferguson back to work. That's through there for a strike.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
Here's the pitch to Olson. Foul ball. That's off the inside corner. And a count 1-2. Bullpen action for the Pirates. Tim Meza, a lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Wentz getting loose as well. Rips one to left. That's a base hit. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now, there are several ways that they can get this run across.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
Ball.
Outside with a breaking ball. That's a laser base hit. Here comes Olsen around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. And there's a strike. Ferguson, in his 7th season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a cutter, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. And the 0-1.
No, that's a ball.
And that one is inside.
When the skipper calls down to the bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not getting what he was hoping for.
This to third, Triolo. Off balance feed, there's one. And it's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
And here's the catcher, Sean Murphy. Right through there for a strike. And it's fouled away. That one missing inside. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 8-6. It's Major League Baseball on the show. We're back, and on the mound is the closer, Raisel Iglesias. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
And now the Pirates leadoff man, Tommy Pham.
Right fielder, Tommy.
Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the 9th means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Just off the inside edge. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Well, I saw that changeup really well. Just a little early. Still barreled it. As you see, home run distance. Just couldn't keep it fair.
And a 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Reynolds stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
No, that's a ball.
The Braves leading by 2 here in the last half of inning number 9. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. There's a strike. And he can't come up with it. Still fires to first, and it's in time. It wasn't the smoothest play you'll see today, but they still get the out.
Center fielder, O'Neal.
Last chance now for the Pirates. Now at the plate, O'Neal Cruz. That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
0-1. Nope, outside.
Two-run game with two away here in the bottom of the ninth. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. This could end it. Ground ball, and this should do it. Jump throw. Safe at first, and an infield single keeps the inning going.
1 out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Now batting.
Here's Kutch to the dish. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
That's a little high. 1-0.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way
That's a ball.
so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
With the tying run at the plate, and the home team trying to pull it out. Fastball for a strike.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
2 strike.
The tying run at the plate. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Certainly can't complain about a lack of action in this one. A high-scoring game. Purists might not love it, but pretty impressive showing at the plate from both sides.
Final score of 8-6 in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.